So I heard on Reddit that good old MAXIMOZ is clapping your cheeks inside of the Grim Forest. Well, look no further than this video, man. This Poison Maestro who self-cleanses and then places a Poison Cloud buff on himself might be getting you down. Not after this video, man. We're going to talk about all of the tools that you need to bring into a MAXIMOZ killer team so you can get this boss out of your way in the Grim Forest. Before we get started, if you're going to create a new Raid Channel Legends account, make sure to create that new Raid account by clicking on the beginner promo link that is down below this video at the top of the description box, man. By clicking on that link and using that link to create your new account, you're going to get all of the freebies that you see on screen right now, man. We're talking to Tholin, Foulbeard, Starter, Legendary Start by using that link, as well as 4 free epic champions. Get it done while Xenomorph is the login reward legendary champion. Xenomorph is only going to be around as the login reward legendary for about another 30 days, so that's time limited as hell as well. And then make sure to grab 2 Hanorach using beginner promo code Desert Queen on day 1 of that new account as well, man. Best possible way to start off a new raid account in 2025. Okay, man, MAXIMOZ. What are you looking to build into MAXIMOZ? Well, he spams the crap out of poison debuffs, poison sensitivity, and weaken debuffs. You've got to get these poison debuffs off of you with debuff cleanse and block debuffs and that kind of thing. Given that he also activates the crap out of these poison debuffs and also even activates poisons against attackers. If you attack into MAXIMOZ and your champion is poisoned on your team and you attack into him, it also activates poisons against those champions as well. And so it's just a terrible, terrible time. However, you've also got to deal with the fact that MAXIMOZ is going to cleanse himself. Okay, so remove all debuffs from himself. Things like block buffs and HP burn in particular are important to note. He's going to remove all of those debuffs and then buff himself with Poison Cloud, which causes you to weak hit with all of your hits into the boss. If you weak hit into the boss, terrible things are going to happen. You can read about what's going to happen if you read his passive skills, but just bad things are going to happen. You've got to get through that Poison Cloud buff. What key tools do you need to bring into MAXIMOZ? You need to bring multiple champions that are going to be cleansing debuffs, or at least one champion that can reliably have up a block debuffs buff across your entire team. You gotta deal with the poisons. Second tool you gotta bring, if you can, is bring a champion that can place HP burn, right? Not a champion that attacks all enemies and then places burn, or for example, Old Hermit Yorg over here has a chance of like attacking in with his A1 and then has a chance of placing HP burn. That's not good enough, okay? Because if the boss removes all HP burns off of himself and then buffs himself with Poison Cloud, well, you're gonna weak hit with your Old Hermit Yorg, and he's not going to be able to place that HP burn with his A1 skill. So you need a champion that can place an HP burn debuff. And oh Nelly, I'm just now seeing that we haven't actually drafted, we haven't pulled any of our block, we haven't pulled any of our place HP burn debuffs from this current draft. I might have to redraw here. We missed on the Geomancer, and we also missed on the Mordecai, who is only 4 stars right now, but it would be really, really nice if we could just draft into this guy. I'm going to go ahead and spend a redraw token here, and this time we actually hit on the Geomancer. That's bloody good. As for debuff cleansers on this team, I've got a couple of options. I like this quite a lot. We've got the Theodosia, we've got the Preva, can bring some debuff cleanse and some healing. They're also going to take care of speed auras as well. As for damage dealers, I'm a little bit nervous. I do see the Ninja. I'm not sure how effective Ninja is against this specific boss, but I think he'll do. We can also bring along potentially Mithrala here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in this team, and let's just throw together a squad. Theodosia is going to be my best speed aura in all battles with a 25%, so it's a no-brainer to lock in the mythical champion. I can also throw in Preva as well for some extra heals and just additional debuff cleanse. Wait a minute, does she bring debuff cleanse? She actually doesn't. Yeah, what Preva brings is an increased speed buff, increased defense, and some healing. Her A1 has a... Okay, this is what I was getting confused with. So, Preva the Slitherer transfers all debuffs from herself to the target. It's fine. An option that we do also have here when team building is to go a high resistance build and run a Feral Barkhorn, who brings an increased resistance buff and a big resistance aura active in all battles. In his kit. Could we go a high resistance build here? I might actually give that a try. I don't think it's necessary to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try with Feral as the aura lead. Then we'll run Theodosia as debuff cleanser number 1. Debuff cleanser number 2 in this case is going to have to be the Mithrala. We can then bring along the Geomancer for HP burn and the Ninja for just damage against the boss more than anything. Let's just see how this team does. It checks most of the boxes that we're looking for. Again, running a resistance aura here. I don't know how much resistance you actually need against a boss like this. There goes the poisons. It actually resisted on a couple of our champions. I'm not surprised that the Mithrala resisted it, but the Feral resisting it is actually quite good. We get to come in here, cleanse all of our debuffs using the Theodosia. It means I don't need to use the Mithrala's cleanse here, so I can just get up the increased defense, increase attack. Dude, why is the... I can't move the camera. Okay, I can slightly rotate the camera a little bit to give you guys a better view of what's going on, but there you go. I'm going to go ahead and get up the increased resistance. The boss actually has a Poison Cloud buff up on itself here as well, so you do have the option of using other HP burners against the boss to take care of this Poison Cloud. You can also use champions that strip buffs from the boss, and that can also work as well. Right now, I'm just going to have to weak hit A1 with the Ninja here, and then we can go ahead and place the HP burn from the Geomancer. And so now the poisons are going to rattle out again, and the increased resistance buff and the aura from the Feral was not enough to prevent the poisons from going off against our team. That's quite nervy. That makes me a little bit nervous. Thankfully, we have another cleanser on the team that can take care of this, but it just goes to show, man. Just goes to show the resistance stats required to resist debuffs reliably against these bosses might be way too bloody high, unless you also bring like a decreased accuracy debuff against the boss as well. Now this boss is immune to decreased speed, so Feral's AR1 decreased speed debuff isn't going to do a whole lot for us here. You can control the boss's 10 meter or place decreased speed, but yeah. What I can do is go ahead and it just resisted everything from the Feral, which is really, really depressing. Ninja's HP bends won't do amazing damage either, but they're going to do a little bit of something at least. Okay. Cool. So the boss's A1 skill wasn't able to activate any poisons against us just now, so that's really, really good. Bit of healing from the Theodosia is quite nice as well. The HP burn from the Geomancer is so bloody powerful, bro. Only because it's like such a long duration as well. It sticks around on the boss for a long time. The boss is immune to poisons from the Mithrala here, so immune to decreased speed, immune to poisons as well. After we get the kill on this, provided we do get the kill on this, which is a little bit up in the air here. We may not have actually enough healing to get this done, to be fair. I will also go ahead and cover some other champions that you could hypothetically build in a team like this. Oh my god, dude, the Feral just got annihilated. Okay. So the Feral is just kind of dead weight in the team. But I'm going to cover a whole bunch of other champions that you could hypothetically build into MAXIMOZ that don't include mythicals and stuff like that, you know. So let's go ahead and yeet him out of the squad. And instead, you know what? I'm going to run shields and another cleanse and a block debuffs buff coming in on the Freya as well, dude. I'm just going to go all in with just stopping the poisons from landing in the first place, and we will see how this does instead. So if we go ahead and just get up the block debuffs buff, it means that we don't have to worry too much about what the boss has got going on here in terms of poisons in just a second, so we can just attack in with all of our guys. There it is. All of the poisons fail to land, which is bloody lovely. Ninja, no point in him wasting his HP burn. If the boss has a poison cloud, we gotta wait for the Geomancer to come in and land that HP burn, and now everybody can land as much damage as they bloody well want, right? We can also go ahead and buff on up with the shields on the Freya. Attack on him with the Theodosia, that's all fine. We don't need the cleanse yet from the Mithrala, so we'll sit on that for the time being. This is a fight that you're definitely going to have to manual, as you can see. Going to get up some very, very saucy damage here, which is great. Big cleanse comes in again from the Theodosia here. I think we might have it this time. It's very, very heal dependent. Oh, wait a minute. I can actually steal the Poison Cloud buff with the Geomancer. Oh, if it doesn't get resisted. Which it got resisted, so that feels bad. Okay. I gotta admit, I actually assumed, by the way, I suppose stupidly, that... Oh my god, look at how many poisons are on the Geo, bro. Let's go ahead and cleanse those off. I actually assumed that the Poison Cloud was gonna be a protected buff against this boss, but it's just not actually the case. I don't know why I expected that to be the case. I guess it's just Hydra getting in my head, but, you know. Let's go ahead and increase defense and stuff from the Mithrala. We need to get up another burn as quick as possible from the Geo, really. Gonna get up all kinds of shields here. Oh, the Geo's skills got increased cooldown, so that sucks. We're just gonna have to attack into the boss for a little while here. Let's get up another cleanse. Okay. So the boss is hitting definitely a little bit of a power spike right now, where we weren't able to place the burn debuff in time, but it looks like we're going to be just about tanky enough to kind of squiggle our way through this and heal our way through this and shield our way through this before the Geomancer can get that burn up again. This time we can actually just get the burn up here and get some decent damage from the ninja before the boss buffs with Poison Cloud once again. It looks like Mithrala is going to be a very, very good cleanser into this, by the way. The increased defense is actually very, very valuable. Oh my god, dude, the amount of poison damage that just dealt. Absolutely disgusting stuff. Holy crap. Oh god, and that's what happens if you attack in while you're poisoned as well. I still think we're going to have the damage to get this done, just because Geomancer is such a baller. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're able to steal the Poison Cloud this time, but we've got to go ahead and get a cleanse here on the Geo as fast as possible. We should still have enough in the tank to finish the fight, just by the power of spamming a ridiculous amount of cleansers. The Geomancer still can't place his burn, dude. That increase, gosh darn, this piece of crap A3. Yeah, this piece of crap A3 does throw a bit of a spanner in the works. I guess you just got to time using your HP burn and just save it until he's actually got this A3 out of the way before you go ahead and try and apply the burn, because then he's going to cleanse it and place the gosh darn Poison Cloud buff on himself, which you can't really deal with if you're not careful. Oh, Geomancer's going to die, man. I can't believe it. Oh, no, he's not. We get the cleanse in just at the last second of the Mithrala. Yes. This last burn here basically secures it. And so from here on out, I can pretty much just auto this fight now. And the Geomancer's damage is going to finish things from here. Woo! Okay. MAXIMOZ made easy. That wasn't easy, man. That was actually still quite challenging, you know? But it's all good, man. We got to go ahead and get it done. Ooh, we got some squad progress as well, man, going up to level 5. All this uncommon upgrade, which sucks a little bit. Do I even want to try and go resistance route after that? That was really, really painful, man. I'm going to stick with going resistance. Maybe. Nah, I'm starting to think that... Okay, no, screw it. I'm going to stick with my guns. I'm going to go resistance and speed in this current run. Okay, so... MAXIMOZ and other champions that you can build to take into this guy. If you're in normal mode Grim Forest, you can have a lot more leeway with what you can pick. Your champions don't have to be this strong. For hard mode, I'll cover some of those as well a little bit. But as you can see, just how important it was to have multiple debuff cleansers on the team. Obviously, when it comes to HP burn champions, we've already touched on the Geomancer. He bears mentioning again. He's that bloody good, right? He has the option to burn your way through the Poison Cloud, right? If you have an HP burn debuff up, you can attack through Poison Cloud no problem, and because he places the HP burn, he doesn't attack in and place the HP burn, he's able to get it up nice and reliably. He's also got the option as well of just stealing buffs into stealing the Poison Cloud from the boss, which is also just a nice secondary option to have as well. Failing a Geomancer, the next best option that you can go for in terms of budget options is of course going to be the Mordecai, who's also able to place an HP burn debuff on that A3. Besides that, when it comes to your debuff cleansers, one of the best in the game in terms of bang for your buck is of course going to be the Void Epic Reliquary Tender, who's not the best in the world. She places a little bit of healing, but she's got a 3-turn cooldown. Complete and total debuff cleanse on a A2, and so she could actually be very, very bloody valuable going into, for example, normal mode Grim Forest, where you're just trying to get started and you're making do with debuff cleanses that are not super optimal, but you're just trying to get the finish for the first time. In this new game mode, Reliquary Tender can be absolutely worth bringing along in your draft as a result. Next insane champion, honestly, Scathix doesn't get spotlighted enough, so it's great to be able to shout out here for taking on good old Mad Max in the Grim Forest. Scathix brings a decreased speed, which is useless on his A1 against MAXIMOZ, fair enough, but on his A2, he brings a 3-10 cooldown, attack all enemies, chance of stealing a random buff from each enemy, so a bit of buff steal action can be an option to take into MAXIMOZ for getting rid of that Poison Cloud, as we saw, as well as bringing 4-10 cooldown, debuff cleanse, and placing block, debuffs, buff, and shield buff and allies for 2 turns as well. So he could be a great option as a cleanser, as well as helping you take care of the Poison Cloud against Max. Another champion that you might want to consider, and I love anytime I get an opportunity to shout out both the Rancid, but against MAXIMOZ, this guy might actually be one of the better champs to bring along. Brings a 3-10 cooldown debuff cleanse. It only removes 2 random debuffs from all allies, but it just brings a bit of healing as well to sort of offset that, so it's okay, it's fine. It's about his passive against MAXIMOZ, man. It's so much poison damage. Both on his passive, it's just going to permanently reduce all damage that your team receives from poison debuffs by 50%. Well worth a consideration as one of your debuff cleansers with that strange extra bonus. Besides that though, basically any debuff cleanser or block debuffs champion like a Sepulchre Sentinel who brings block debuffs on a 4-10 cooldown, 2-turn duration, is going to do just fine. If you can bring along a legendary champ like a bloody Elva Autumnborn or something, you're going to be laughing. She's going to do a hell of a lot more than the likes of Sepulchre Sentinel can do, of course. And so legendary option champions might include the likes of the Elva, like we just mentioned. It brings heals, revive, brings increased speed, block debuffs, and debuff cleanse, and helps to take care of some of the healing on the team as well. As you guys saw, a little bit of healing action is also required. I think Elva's probably one of the better... Could she be called a budget champion? Not really, you know, but she's one of the more accessible legendaries, at least. I guess you could call her that. That's one of the better champions to bring into MAXIMOZ, right? She also brings the speed aura as well, and so if you're needing that to take into the fight, then Elva is your gal. Besides that, man, some decent healers, and even just a mediocre damage dealer or two, and you should be fine against MAXIMOZ. I've got to tell you the truth, going into this guy, I even underestimated, like in the fight we did earlier on in this video, just how much debuff cleanse you actually need. I thought you might need 2, and I thought it would be a lot. I only just squeaked by in this fight in hard mode Grim Forest with 3 debuff cleansers and a block debuffs champion. Like, you've got to fight hard to keep these poisons off of your guys in this fight. And so, yeah, I'm very, very happy that I drafted these champions the way that I did in my Grim Forest hard mode deck, so we can actually take on this fight without getting just mega stuck. MAXIMOZ, gotta be said, one of the easier Grim Forest bosses to take on, in my opinion. But there you go, man. If you're struggling against him, then there you have it. He's easy as long as you've got the right tools, which is kind of always the case with Raid Shadow Legends bosses. You know what I'm saying, man? So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you hit like on the video. Stay tuned for more Grim Forest guides. I'm going to be pumping these like crazy over the coming week. And if you're looking to create a new raid account, get it done right now by using the beginner promo link that's down below this video at the top of the description box, man. Click on that link on laptop or PC and use it to create your new raid account for all of the free stuff that you see on screen right now.